Hello, I'm Ali. My website is psychically.net. So I'm going to do some astrology predictions with you with my tarot cards for Capricorns, okay? And this is from Monday the 27th of April 2020 to Sunday the 3rd of May 2020. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little look and see what's going on the beginning, middle and end of the week for you. So a typical Capricorn. Capricorns, they are they're characters who would have started a business from the bottom up. Okay, so they're the kind of people who they know what hard work is all about. Okay, they've been there. Okay, so they have got an appreciation of the workforce. Okay, they have got the appreciation of, you know, day in day out being regular, you know, contributors. Okay, money wise. They are climbers. Okay, so they would have climbed up the ladder of success. They like the nice things in life. They've grown to like them, if you like, and they appreciate that. They can be like a boss type of character, but without the bossy bit. Okay, that's kind of how I see Capricorns. Okay, so this is going to be the general cards. Okay, this is for the general part of the reading. Then there's love life cards. Okay, and then there is the financial cards. All right, so we'll have a look and see what's happening for you, Capricorn. So I'm just going to tune into your energy, okay, for next week. All right, okay. So starting off at the beginning of this week, you're going to have a bit of a spend up. I can see that there's a necessity, okay, to spend some money. I feel as if there's to do with bills and sorting out. I'm having to get to the bottom of that. I'm having to sort that issue out, that problem. It does indicate that there is a lot of people getting at them. You know, when people, they're trying not to listen to hassle, they're trying not to listen to other people. If you have a look at the card, it's kind of like, oh really, give it a rest. You know, all of these thoughts are coming at you, all these people's moans and groans and gossip and chatting about this and chatting about that. They just don't want to listen. So I feel that there's going to be selective hearing going on around the Capricorns, more so than usual, I will say. There's links around your happiness, okay, and the star card indicates, do you know what, I want my own wishes, I'm going to go for my own dreams. What is it that I've always wanted to do? And with that, I'm then going to make it happen. So it's kind of concentrating on the things that you that are going to excite you in life, okay. So that is the feeling that I get in the beginning of this week. On a financial basis, so financially there's going to be a bit of I'm seeing a bit of an issue, okay. I feel that it's a bit dramatic, meaning that you haven't got any time or any option but to sort out what's come up. Okay, there's links with paperwork, there's links with either legalities or something of an official nature. I then see having to get to it's like having a clear out, getting rid of things, getting shot of what you don't want. So if you don't sort this out now, then it's going to come back later on. Does that make sense? So it's worth having a good sort. And I feel that once it's going to feel like a little bit of an eruption. Does that make sense? Linking with your finances, linking with your material side of life. But I then see balance, okay, at the end of it. It's like, well, now that's balanced. That's now sorted out. I'm so pleased that I've actually, you know, got that addressed, that issue addressed. So See, I don't like leaving things like that, because it's like, well, you know, I don't want to worry anybody for the week. So let's have a look and see a little bit more about that finances, okay? Let's have a look. Okay, so this is using another deck here. Okay, so, right, so it's to do with the work that you have been doing. It's linked with, you know, when you've earned money from it, or you've earned the rewards from it, and somebody is thinking that you haven't taken things seriously, but I feel that you've just got to prove that you did. Okay, prove that you did work and do what you did. So in the kind of, if you've got any say in what's going on around the beginning of this week, or if you're watching this before this week starts, then I'm going to say to you that make sure you cover your arse. Okay, excuse the French. You just need to cover your arse and make sure that you have got all the proof, does that make sense, that you have been doing what you're doing, okay? Because then I see the victory card, the celebration, and everything is actually all right. These cards are the Osho Zen cards, and they're quite colourful, okay? And I've cut off the bottom bit, okay, because there's a word there, and I wanted to use these as clairvoyance so that people in the group could just get lost in the card rather than the word. So yeah, that's kind of what I see financially at the beginning of this week for Capricorns. Emotionally this week, there's an element of emotional freedom. It's a bit like, you know what, I just need to get out and play. And there's somebody coming along who says, yeah, so do I. So there's definitely going to be somebody luring you out of your cave, luring you out your cage, should I say. And it's like, do you know what? This is my turn. This is my time. Far too serious. All of that crap's going on. I need to go and have some fun and enjoy myself. And it's like I've been caged in for far too long. So, you know, sometimes this can mean, you know, and that's my kind of freedom, maybe doing something that is inspirational, maybe starting something creative, or, you know, starting a project that you can really get to grips with. But yeah, on the whole, I feel that emotionally is the way to kind of concentrate on your emotions, concentrate on your happiness. There's a financial situation going on. You've got to follow your dreams and your wishes. You've got to cover your ass over something to do with the past. I don't feel as if it's a huge issue, but I do think you're going to need to kind of make sure that you, it's like, don't leave it, answer the message, answer the information. Beginning this week. So this is now the middle of this week for Capricorns. So there's somebody new coming into your life. This person can mean, if you're single, then I'm talking about a new option of a relationship. It can be somebody who's a friend that starts off a friend maybe, or somebody who you just get on really, really well with. So if you're with somebody, it can just mean a new friend, okay? It doesn't have to mean anything romantic, okay? But if you're single, then if you're single, then you're vibrating on a different level, aren't you? Basically, you're then sending signals out of attraction towards you, okay? But if you're in a relationship, then those signals will be different, and therefore it would be a friendship that's needed, okay? So does that make sense? It's like, so that's why that card can fit all, okay? The Two of Cups. Okay, because it means somebody is a meeting of somebody of significance or importance. I do feel that you're going to be speaking out. You know, when you find yourself talking about yourself, getting the information out that you never ever talk about, and then finding that this person is not only interested in what you have to say, but they are also giving you lots of lovely empathy, or not advice even, but just a knowing glance, or a you know, the words that describe that they know what you've been going through. So there's definitely somebody very special around you here. There's some issues to do with the beginning of this week that you're going to have to stand your ground over. You're going to have to say what you've got to say, okay? Because I feel that there's going to be a bit of blunt words coming out of your mouth in response to something. So it's like, and this is my final point. Da, 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 da. Just sort of, so you're either writing it down or you are saying it. Okay, but it does feel as if you are standing up for yourself and kicking off. Link into your finances at this time, the middle of this week. You've got the Judgment card, which is about breaking free from restrictions set by someone else or restrictions set by yourself. It's taking that leap of faith. You've got the Fool card, taking the leap of faith and saying, do you know what, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it. So you might find that you're going to tell people to bog off, basically. You might tell people that you're not going to play their game anymore. There's lots of, it's basically surprising people by your reactions, okay? But it's all about unshackling yourself from any negativity that you don't want anymore. Now, emotionally, now as your finances are sorted out, then your emotions here, and I feel that obviously you've got somebody new coming into your life there, but there seems to be in one particular area of your emotions that seems to be, don't blow things out of proportion, be sensible, go to the heart of a situation, ask the right questions. Don't just take somebody else's word for something, especially if it's to do with something serious, okay? It's like, what did you mean by that? Would simply be answered instead of you reading between the lines of Chinese whispers. So yeah, just be aware of that. There's a character very close to you, the significant other, who basically they are talking to their higher self, they're talking to the spirit world, or they're very, very intuitive. This person is going to be very helpful for you, okay? Very, very helpful. And, you know, in many, many ways, maybe that's the person, the new person that's coming into your life. Maybe they are spiritual. I've always said this. Lots of people out there can be psychics, okay? Because we're all born with it. But there's not many people who say, you know, who like big energies. Just sort of mean, it's like, do you know who I am? You know, it's like, oh really? These people, they are not necessarily spiritual, okay? And I feel that what I'm saying to you is there's somebody around you who is spiritual, okay? You're gonna meet them and you're gonna feel that. Does that make sense? They're not egotistical. They are quite knowledgeable, but they are spiritual and grounded, okay? That's who I'm seeing. It's going to be a nice blessing for you. Okay, so this is the end of this week. End of this week, you've got the Judgment again, okay? So you had the Judgment there. I don't know if I showed it to you, but I just want to prove to you. Yeah, had the Judgment there, okay? That's it there. You've got Judgment again, so you can see the unshackles. I'm breaking the shackles of my chains, and I'm reaching out, and I want to announce something, and I want to tell everybody what has happened or what I'm feeling, okay? And there's going to be an announcement about money and about an opportunity that has paid off. Something that you started a while ago is definitely going in your favour, and I feel that there is success all the way around you at this time, okay, to do with finances and money. Now there is a little bit of a worry. The worry is linked to, let's have a look, I don't know who the worry is linked to. Okay, there's somebody who keeps comparing themselves to others, and I feel this is a younger person or an immature person, an adult, who, it's a bit like being, you know, when somebody's bullied, but they're bullied in a very clever, manipulative way, where they're made to feel, you know, that their clothes aren't right, that they don't look right, that they don't do their hair properly, that they don't, you know, there's lots of those nitpicking things going on. And I really feel as if you want to kind of shake that person's world up so that they start to believe in themselves and maybe can move away from these negative people, okay, that they've got in their life. Because I'm seeing, you know, chill out, you know, chill out, Sodom. Just what I mean, if they don't like you for who you are, then they're not worthy of your company or your thoughts even. They're not worthy. They are a person who is driven by images and will always forever be insecure about themselves, and therefore trying to make others insecure within their world. Okay, and you can either play the game or you can not. What can you do? Does that make sense? Can you please everybody? No. Can you be happy within yourself? Can you feel that you are nice? Inside the core of you, are you a nice person? Do you do nice things? Is there a bad bone in your body? No. The answer to all that is no. So in which case, accept yourself, be happy as you possibly can be, and ignore or pull away from anybody who makes you feel unhappy. You don't have to be around them anymore, okay? So I don't know who I'm saying that to. It could be yourself, it could be somebody who is close to you, that they need to hear that, okay? We've got the Temperance card, which is all about the balance of money. So I feel that the money is getting very, very much more balanced. You've got the Strength card, which also indicates having the strength and the determination to get where you want to be, to go for it. It's like I've got all of this power behind me at the moment financially. You along had the 10 of Pentacles, which is a very good card financially. And then you have the Strength card, which means that you can achieve so much more than that as well. And you are breaking free from anything negative, anything that's going to hold you back, okay? So all in all, they're very good financial cards for you. Emotionally, look, success, okay? So maybe that, because that's the only card that I'm turning up that is the worry card, okay? So it could be that you're worried about someone else, but you have got the success. Or it could be that you've been worried about this person, you've had that conversation, and now there's success within that person. It could be both. It could be the other way around. Okay, just have a look. Okay, so there is a character who's thinking, well, what about me? Where do I go? I'm lost. Okay, so we could be talking about that person. Okay, the person who is feeling a little bit out of sorts. Okay, so there you go. I'm hoping you all have a wonderful week. If you need to ask me anything, I do psychic counselling, so that's where we kind of look at issues and things, and we can slowly build your confidence with mindfulness and with rethinking and reprogramming your energy. Just ask me all about that, okay? So take care, everybody. My website again is psychically.net. There are free 3-card readings there. I do run a couple of groups on Facebook. If you go to Psychically 1-to-1, I'll put a list of what we're doing there. I do free tarot tuition workshops on a Tuesday evening, 7:30, and a Wednesday at 7:30 is Psychic Development. I do free readings on there as well. So if you want to pop over there, Psychically 1-to-1 on Facebook. Okay, take care, everybody. I'm trying to keep everybody buoyant whilst we're going through this lockdown, and that's why I'm offering the free classes, just to keep everybody going, really, because it's nice to connect. If you've never done anything like this before, why don't you come and have a go? It's the best time to have a go, because you're basically, you're sitting behind a screen, nobody knows who you are, so you might as well have a go. We tried telepathy, that was quite fun, where I'm portraying a shape to you and you're trying to guess which that shape is. So everybody did really well. Anyway, enough waffling. Take care, and I'm here for you if you need me. Okay, take care, bye.